What it do, y'all? Severe points of RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. You know what the fuck it is for real. So now, I told y'all I had to come out. I had to come outside. I had to make sure like I get all of this sun. You feel me? 'Cause, like, these times in which these solar flares is hitting and all of that, I gotta make sure I match it. You feel me? Um, that shit feel good. I was talking. It's wild because I was talking with bro yesterday, and I was talking with one of the guys on the bus, and I was telling him how I just have a new perspective on everything because I didn't think about stuff in which how I think about it now, off of like the distractions to, you know what I mean, basically to promote us to be in a low vibration, which wouldn't be making calculus decisions. It'd almost be like moving in a form of your brain clogged up by cortisol, even if it wasn't specifically that. You get what I'm saying? It would be like the same um, reaction, you know. So like this is why this is important not to uh, allow yourself to be triggered or provoked right now more than anything. You know what I mean? This is what I mean by saying this. Um, that's why I'm happy that I even more so because I'm gonna be honest with you, I was already trying to stop smoking and all of that anyway. I was already trying to stop smoking, not even just from the reason of me noticing like money wise and stuff, but one when I was smoke, like I started almost to like hate weed because it was like I wasn't smoking. It's like I wasn't smoking no more because I liked the smoke. It was like I was smoking to escape the stress that this system put on me strategically. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just waking up in the same stress. It's like this system isn't gonna be over till it's over, or like I said, we come together. So it doesn't make no sense to me. I don't know. Maybe I just look at it different from this standpoint now. It don't make sense for me to try to like block my mind out as if like I'm not in what I'm in, and then when that dies down, I still feel what I'm in. You know what I mean? With a full awareness of what I'm in. Ain't no point in dumbing that down. I'm gonna just face that head on. You know what I'm saying? And take everything with it. You feel me? That makes more sense to me now. So it's like, um, and then not only that, but cancer. Like that shit runs in my family heavy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about it. Like my dad died. My dad died at 43 years old, and I was 16 years old in 2008. And when he died, he had cancer like 7 years prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that. So it's like he chose like on the seventh year to try to fix it, almost like at the last moment, or I could say when it's probably already done a lot of damage, which was irreversible, right? You know, and I can't leave my son like that. You know what I'm saying? And if I did leave my son like that, and I know the stress that the mother of my child tried to put me in to have me smoking more and stuff, it would just make it that much more easy for her to lie about the whole story in which how we broke up and everything. And I'm like, nah, I can't have her do that shit. My son got to know everything that happened, and he got to know, not to be bitter towards her or anything, just because he deserves to know. You know, I'm his dad. If I'm gonna be honest, if I wasn't his biological dad or something, I probably think differently on it. Like it don't even matter. You know what I mean? I'm not even your pops, whatever. You know what I mean? But the fact that I even am, you know what I mean, and I love him to death, he deserves the right to know. You know what I'm saying? As appropriate levels of it, you know what I'm saying? Him reaching new ages and stuff. Of course, I'm not gonna see my son as a 5, 6 year old and be like, you know what I'm saying? But like I'm gonna teach him stuff, and that's gonna be the biggest thing that I teach him as far as like self love. Not to be reactive within your emotions of what you're dealing with in life, or even how somebody treats you. You feel me? Because how someone treats you is more of a reflection of them. You know what I mean? If they don't respect your friendship, they don't respect your relationship. If you call them out on something that you know that they're doing and they act like they're not doing it, you get what I'm saying? Any type of behavior like that and stuff is for you just to cut that person off, and they're not needed in your life. You know what I mean? And I'm a really make that and really break that down to him, like how important that is. You feel me? Because it's really really important. So yeah, like I'm glad that I'm strong enough to make the decision that I did. And how I did. I'm very proud of myself. To be honest with y'all, I feel like since I stopped and everything, um, it's easier. It's easier for me to stop now. But that's why, like they say, perspective is everything, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Perspective is everything. You know, um, we know that the world leans towards negativity and low vibrational behavior. Like that's what sells, right? So somebody would rather see majority of people would rather see you in a low state in which they can speak negative on you about for like how you need to get out of it than see you in a positive state and not allowing yourself to be strung out on drugs or anything like that. Because then you got to think about it. A lot of people in this generation, the times we live in, they cover up their pain in many ways, even if not just drugs. So if they see you're not on that type of tip, it's almost like you're a reminder that they need to let go of whatever it is. You know what I mean? So it's like they're not gonna want to really listen to you much to what you're saying if they're not trying to change. Now, if they're trying to change, yeah, they might. You feel me? Because they're looking at it from a power standpoint. But if not, they're just gonna be triggered and provoked. You feel me? So it's just like it's just all the angles of stuff. Like I notice stuff now, and yeah, and it's a lot of reasons, y'all. I feel like, with me knowing the changes that's taking place on the planet affecting DNA, regardless of it not being spoke about, and we know why it's not being spoke about, I gotta match that energy. You feel me? I gotta match that energy, y'all. Like I can't be catching these ionized particles with black and mild smoke in my lungs or weed smoke in my lungs or any type shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. You know? So, I'm telling you from personal experience, a lot of these strong solar flares, even X class flares that's recently hit, and I was smoking like a black amount, even just a blunt by itself, not even weed, like in a form of cigar. Like it's like it'd be making my head hurt because it's like the radiation is trying to get that out of my body. You get what I'm saying? And I know I shouldn't be putting that in my body. So of course, you feel me? Y'all get what I'm saying? So now, like I gotta attack in all ways. Health is wealth, and the main way to attack, you know what I'm saying, is for you to be an example. You feel me? And it's like I have too much knowledge to be smoking, or even right now in any shape, way, or form, knowing what that's doing to me. You feel me? Like I'm too smart for that shit. That's what I'm saying. You gotta hold yourself accountable, and it's like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's saying who's in this zone. Shout out, shout out Jasmine. Shout out Jasmine. I don't know if you've been in here before. Let me peep the. Hold up. Shout out Jasmine. I love you so much. I love you too. You feel me? And bless you also. Likewise. You know what I'm saying? You look like you Latina in your picture. You got a Latino son. Make sure you get a lot of sun. You feel me? But regardless of anything, you know what I mean, or genetic makeup or any of that, positive energy your way for being able to understand, a person speaking truth coming from their heart, genuine and sincere. You feel me? For real. Like it's a lot of angles of stuff I've been noticing recently. To not take so personal. Like, this is something that's the most simple stuff, but a lot of people don't pick up on. Like the more you raise your vibration, the more anybody that's not trying to raise their vibration or running away from raising their vibration, you're going to offend. You're going to intimidate. You're probably going to bother. You know what I mean? And that's something that I learned to not, if I notice it, not to take personal. You know what I'm saying? Because who am I to judge anybody while they on their journey? Even the mother of my child, like what she on, that's on her. It's no hatred or anything like that. You get what I'm saying? We got a child to raise. Kayla, you back in here with what it is. Yeah, I'm just soaking in. I'm just soaking in this sun right now. I'm getting as much as this sun as possible. Soaking in this sun for real. That's what everybody needs to be doing for real. Just soaking it in. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to match every single solar flare that hits the planet. I gotta match that shit. You get what I'm saying? But you feel me? Now that I'm not smoking and stuff though, like I got more time to work. So like I need a second job. I need or just one really good paying full time job and not two jobs for me to have to look for a second job. I need that. You know what I'm saying? And I need to start balling more. I'm not getting offended by anybody that I offend. I'm not taking none of that personal no more or gonna hurt myself around it. I learned how to transmute that and alchemize that off of my perspective of knowing really what's taking place anatomically. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to like just match the energy that's coming off the backside of that planet. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Anything, my stomach hurts. Kayla, you just how much water did you drink last time we spoke? How much water did you drink? And Jasmine, what are you Latina though, Jasmine? Are you Latina? You said a little bit. That's where you going wrong right there. You gotta drink that water. You feel me? You definitely gotta drink that water right now. That water alone. But I asked you. The reason why I asked you around anatomy because I want to give you some energy, not to be eating meat if you are. You know. Oh, you are Latina? Yeah. Stop eating meat. Leave the beef, chicken, pork, fish. Leave all of that alone. You really should just be eating the sun as much as possible right now. Drinking a lot of water, peanuts, cashews, fruits, vegetables. Like that's really it right now. As an organic being, you know, to match the energy of these solar flares that's hitting the planet. These ionized particles that's hitting your genetic makeup from the inside out. UVC radiation to be exact. I want you to catch all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. But I will say this though. I appreciate y'all vibing with me, you know. And I'll say this too. There's a lot of stuff that I want to say that I think that people don't get exactly what I mean. Another one of them things is this, like, you know, y'all might hear me say certain stuff on a complex cell organism and stuff like that. But when I say that stuff, like I don't hate unnatural people, y'all. Like I don't hate unnatural people. I get irritated. I get irritated with the frustration of them not taking accountability for the people and beings of their same genetic makeup that separated themselves from them, that they don't even see, right? That we don't see, you know? So I be getting mad just at the whole principle of the whole shit, how it really went down and shit like that. But I'm not racist though, y'all. But I just be getting irritated because I know really what took place on the planet, you know? And how this is all connected to genetics. And it just be blowing me because I'm like, you know, it's like people trying to run from the sun right now. Like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing with that sun in the sky. So it's like, you might as well just tell the truth, you know, because it's going to get harder and harder to fight against it going forward. You know what I'm saying? It's like people putting more unnecessary stress on themselves for what's inevitably coming out. You feel me? And like for real, like, and that's like a serious thing. So that's what I mean by me telling y'all. You say you're Afghan? Did you mean Afghan, Jasmine? Like Afghanistan? That's what you mean, Jasmine? I love you also. You already know. What do you mean? You said. Did you mean to put Afghan or Afan? Let me know. I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything. I don't know if I know I be having typos all the time and whatnot. I'm guessing you meant to put Afghan, no, Jasmine. And Kayla, you said, and I just have to make my bed and then I'm done. Damn, no, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, Kayla. You've been cleaning that room for a brick. You know, you've been cleaning that room for a brick. Cause you was cleaning that room when I first went live, like off the early. You feel me? And another reason why, like, I gotta be on what I'm on also, cause it's like you gotta think about it for real. Like if you really think about it, y'all, like literally, who is that? Y'all really gotta think about it. It's a beautiful time right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my Choopy Choops. Shout out the troops of all troops. Lord Zion. Lord me. Yeah, I know because I had people over in my room was a complete mess. I would have made some of them clean it up. You know what I'm saying? I would have made some of them clean it up. Like for real, like, you're nicer than me, Kayla. I'd have been like, y'all gotta clean this up. Oh, we ain't friends no more. Cause y'all dirty this up. You feel me? I would have been on that type of energy. Respectfully though, but definitely though. You know what I'm saying? How you got them dirtying up your room? You know? Was you in on the live earlier today when I was talking about children? I had a 10-year-old on my live, y'all. I be having the teens on my live, and I be speaking stuff that I'm not gonna lie. It's such a crazy feeling because there's so much adults that I talk to you about the same stuff, and I can't fight but to notice. I'll be like, damn. If teenagers can understand what I'm saying, if they can comprehend, even if they don't know certain terminology yet, what's going on with adults? Or it's some serious avoidant energy because of attached feelings. You know what I'm saying? I be noticing it, y'all. And I be like, dang, like, it be hurting my heart because no kid should suffer under ignorance of any adult for any reason. You feel me? Y'all get what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy when you really think about it. And, like, that's really kind of like what's going on. First off, look at this sun real quick, y'all. Hold up. See that shit? And you see, look, you see they spraying the skies right now and shit. But you see they can't, you see that this shit, the sun is too powerful right now. Like I looked at the recent sunspots. Shit is crazy. This shit is crazy, y'all. The recent sunspots, the corona holes, this shit is yeah, but I don't want to make it like I don't want to make it like a scene, so I'm just like, you know what, I'll clean it. You got a good heart. You got a good heart. That's really nice because I ain't even gonna front with you. Like, no, I'm not gonna say that. That's good that you're like that because I wish that's a good friend. But I will say this though. I will say this though, and please hear me out. I'm not telling you to be reactive or anything like that, but just hear me out saying this. Your friends should be aware and have enough respect for you if they do mess up your room or something like that, that they know that they're supposed to clean that up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't even have to ask them. Like, I know, like, if I was in my friend's house or something, right, and I mess up something, I'm going to clean that up. They're not even going to have to ask me. You know what I'm saying? So just something to think about. Not saying that you're wrong how you handled it, because I get what you're saying. You was like, you didn't want to create a situation and stuff like that, so you didn't want to tell them to clean up the room or the mess that they made. I get that, you know, and I really get that. But in the same breath, though, understand though that a friend. How y'all doing today?
Hey, good. How about you, man?
I'm doing good. Last time I see you, did I show you a picture of my son?
Yeah.
What was the picture? If you don't mind me asking, did he have hair and stuff? Was it recent, or was
No, it was old.
it? Hello. You said that trail will. Yeah, but you said shout out Johnson Jackson. You said that trail will expand. Elaborate on that. Specifically, what you mean. And yeah, Kayla, I was just saying that from please understand. Like um I feel like us that have good hearts, right? A lot of times we come across other people that have good hearts, but a lot of times when you have a good heart, it literally friends can play on that, right? And what you allow to happen a lot of times you won't even see it because you have a good heart and you're not even thinking from that standpoint of someone that you care about could have that type of energy or projection towards you, right? My cat just made another mess. Damn, how much cats you have? But yeah, I hope that even both my lives early and even right now, I hope that y'all see my lives and stuff. I mean, definitely check on terminology and stuff in which I speak on, you know, for awareness purposes, to have more of a understanding of what's taking place right now. But definitely keep y'all energy strong first and foremost by eating right, right? Fasting definitely right now is of relevance for, you said, for tier downstairs and tier upstairs. One second, cat, I just made it for a tier downstairs. So you got 4 cats all together? Dang, Taylor. Yeah, that's a lot, you know? That's a lot. it's a guy that seen me when I was going through a lot, and he actually helped me, spoke to me and stuff, and I seen him just now with his wife and his kids, and I was happy to see them because out of respect, y'all didn't see it, but out of respect, when I'm on video with people and stuff, like I'll cut the video, you know what I'm saying? Unless like I could have asked, but out of respect for him and his kids and stuff like that, you know what I mean? I know how I would feel even if I was giving somebody positive energy and somebody got on video and my child was talking to the person, I might feel offended, you know what I mean? That I wasn't asked first and stuff like that. So out of respect, you know what I mean? I took that off. But that, like I said, it's been so much. I know that I'm raising my vibration on another level because in the mall, like I'm not even exaggerating, y'all. It was like 4 to 5 different kids that walked up to me. One of the kids, if you look on my live, one of the kids, I didn't put him on camera or anything, but he was listening to what I was saying from in the uttery, like to a point where he left his mom and dad and was listening, picking up on what I was saying, you know. And it just lets me know even more so. You know what I'm saying? When I was talking to the 10-year-old and the 10-year-old was like he was going to ask his mom if he can speak to me, it's because kids pick up on energy first, right? So even the guy with his wife and stuff, he had his daughter and his son, and I was just speaking to him because out of respect, I just wanted to show my appreciation for him and whatnot. And his kids started talking to me, and of course, like I spoke back. I spoke to his daughter also, but his kid literally was just sitting there like I could tell he wanted to converse more. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you, I love the children, y'all. I love the children. Joseph, peace, positive energy your way. If this is stupid off of me caring for children and speaking about protecting them and flat out attack that's on them, and that makes you say that this is stupid, like I said, positive energy your way, bro. Like I don't got no negative energy towards you or anything. I can't let nothing stop me from raising my vibration to match these solar flares that's hitting the planet right now with who I am atomically. I'm about to have a... Why you about to have a meltdown, Kayla? Why you about to have a meltdown? Don't have a meltdown. Don't have a meltdown, Kayla. Why you about to have a meltdown? What's wrong? Talk to me. Why you about to have a meltdown? You're almost done cleaning your room. Remember earlier when I was speaking to you and you said you was stressed out about cleaning your room, but you know what I'm saying? You basically done. So now you can relax in your room, right? Because the cats are getting me under control and I have too much to hint are getting out of control and you're too much to hint right now. I ain't gonna front. If I was there, I would help you. No bull. I swear I would help you. I would tell the cats to come to me and then you know what I'm saying? We be vibing. You hear me? Why is it? I don't know, man. I know Adele's like a singer or whatever, but I don't know as far as the context in which you said that. I don't know. But shout out to you though. You feel me? Oh, brief live. I gotta mention the love of my life. Wait, brief intermission, y'all. The whole world gotta know. My Brit. I love my Brit. Yeah, like my younger brother. He does that sometimes. Like if he sees me like stressed out, he'll do that sometimes. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Each one reach one. Not even just informative, but like, and just energy wise, right? You know the feeling when somebody else helps you with anything, that you had to put your energy all towards by yourself. That feeling, it's like grace, like somebody cares. You're noticed, right? Sometimes that's all people need. You know what I'm saying? Like I swear to God, y'all. Like, that like, it's certain stuff that I realized, but like, I want to say it was Logic, but I don't think it was. But he might have favored him how he looked like. But It was like a little short that I seen, and on the short, the guy was talking about he was talking to his dad for the first time in like 33 years or something like that. And he was very respectful how he was saying it to his dad about how like, how he waited every weekend and he didn't come and shit like that. And that just hit me deep because I already missed 5.5 years of my son's life off of this woman. But with this court date and her being summoned back to court and all of that, I can't miss no more. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm on some, of course, like it's like my living situation and shit. But put it like this: I'm going, what? Give me a little bit. I'm going for all custody. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean that in a way of like, Issa, I'm want to let you know, like I'd never try to separate you from Zion. I'd never try to. I would never try to separate anybody from their child wrongly or anything like that. Like that's, you know what I'm saying? My maturity wouldn't even allow for me to think in that manner. But you know, like literally, like I get full custody of my son, the door will be open for you to come anytime. Anytime you would want to see him, I would work around that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't already amongst how much times we agreed, like it would be no, like I wouldn't put a number to it, like you only can see him this much a week or anything like that. I wouldn't do nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I understand how important both sides are for a relationship with your child. You know? Yeah, like my brother is at football right now, so he can't help me. So, what state you live in? I'll be curious because y'all, it be people from everywhere on the people when they be telling, because I don't even be asking, but people will be like, oh, love from wherever they from and stuff like that. And I just be like, dang, like this social media stuff, I'm aware of how it works and stuff, but like actually in the moment when I be talking to people and y'all be like, I'm from so and so, whatever, like I be like, damn. I be like, what the fuck? I be like, yo, I'm touching people all the way. You say you from out of Philly? Oh, it's crazy. I ain't even going front. It's this girl in Philly that I'm really trying to talk to, but she don't be trying to give me no attention and shit. Like she be trying to be on I don't even know. You feel me? She's Honduran. She a Honduras jump. You feel me? But Philly, twin cities. You feel me? Cause I'm from Baltimore. You feel me? I'm from over east, so it's like, you know what I mean? Philly and Baltimore, y'all be on the bikes like us and all of that. You feel me? Y'all be, yeah. Be honest with you, whenever I even think about Pennsylvania, I'm not saying that there's not other places in Pennsylvania, but whenever I think about Pennsylvania, I just think about Philly. I ain't even going front. I just think about Philly when I think about that. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. But right now, I'm in the Commonwealth, though. I'm in Virginia right now and shit. I'm in the Commonwealth right now, but I'm from Baltimore City, though. Baltimore City, man. But we not that far though. Like you could fuck around and be like, right, you feel me? I might have to swing through there real quick, you feel me? On a little dirt bike tip or something, you know what I mean? For real, for real. Nah, I fuck with Philly heavy though. Cause I fuck with I fuck with Core, you feel me? I fuck with Core heavy. You know what I'm saying? North Philly shit. I fuck with Philly. Shout out Philly. Um, hey, shout out Paul, shout out Paulio, shout out Paulio, Pat the Palace. You feel me? What it do, yo? What it do? You know what I mean? I hope all going good. You know what I'm saying? Raise the vibration. Hope you eating right. Had a water on deck. You know what I mean? All that Gucci stuff. You know what I mean? You gotta stay focused. You gotta raise the vibration. I ain't even going front with y'all. Me being on the tip that I'm on right now and stuff. I really just want like. This might sound crazy, but I really want to ball. I want to hoop, y'all. Cause I be hearing how these young niggas be jacking up shots and they think they that cause of Curry and shit. Talking about it's a different time. Nah, it ain't a different time. You know what I'm saying? I mean it is, but it's not. Not when it come to hooping for real. You feel me? It get real crafty on the court. So it's like I'm like, nah, I gotta see what that's about. You know what I'm saying? And I want to travel. It's so much. Y'all, like, it's so crazy to think about it from this standpoint, but like I ain't even going front, y'all. Like when you're on be when you're on be sparking and you be sober and shit, like I'm sober and shit, like I got endless time now, you feel me? I don't want to ever smoke again. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. Like I just want to work on my music. I want to hoop like that, and I just want to just build my vibration with all positive stuff, whatever that would be. You feel me? I swear. And I'm trying to have me and I'm trying to get back in my son's life. But I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to have me another baby though. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I'm trying to have me another baby for real. No, like for real, for real. Like I'm trying to have me another baby. I don't know who it's gonna be, but it could be the Brit if she not playing. You know what I'm saying? It could be Lord Nestle Quick. It could be the Nestle Quick. You know what I mean? Could be the Nestle Quick. It could be the Brit. You know? Hold up. Hey Kayla, what type of Doug is that you got, yo? Oh, I'm trying to click on that bitch. Hold up. I used to know how to go to your, like, the actual page. Hold up. Hold up real quick. That Doug look kind of... I ain't even gonna lie. My heart almost skipped a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, Kayla. Kayla, your real name? Is Kayla your real name? Cause I ain't even gonna front. That Doug look kind of familiar. I swear I thought I seen that Doug in like a lower picture or something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? That Doug look almost like Nestle Quick's Doug and whatnot. All jokes aside, I know the Nestle Quick ain't on my jump with somebody else's name. That would be crazy. I wouldn't be mad at you if you was, but that would be crazy though. What? Hey, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Don't be saying that. Hey, don't be saying that. Don't be playing with me like that. You not be playing with me like that. Hey, shout out. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate that. Likewise. Bless you too, yo. Bless you too, yo. Hey, Kayla, you said... Nah, Kayla, stop playing. Stop playing, Kayla. You almost made my heart skip. No, I'm trying to get as much as this sun as possible right now. I'm not even going from my Lord Nestle Quick. I was about to have to pull up to that IHOP. You feel me? I'm about to pull up to that motherfucking IHOP. Like, hold up. You know, it's crazy. Like, I'm very selfless, right? I'm not selfish at all. Very selfless. Like, I care about people. You know what I mean? I do whatever I can for anybody at any time and stuff like that. But when it comes to like my woman, it's a little different. You feel me? It's a little different. Oh, okay. Your name really is Kayla. All right, bet. I'm just making sure. But that is ironic though that you're in Philly also though. That's ironic. Cause the name that Doug is crazy though. That Doug looks almost like the Doug at like Nestle Doug for real, yo. It kind of looked like her. That's why I was like, hold up. But I think hers is smaller though. I think that Doug is like a... What's that? That's a rot. That's a rot. Man, I'm trying to go on a nature bop, yo. I swear, all that I'm trying to do right now is just to raise my vibration. Like, where the niggas that want to hoop at right now? You know what I'm saying? Who trying to ball? Like, who trying to ball? Who trying to work out? You know what I'm saying? Who trying to tap in with nature? You get what I'm saying? Look at how they spraying the skies right now, y'all. Tell me I'm lying about what I'm talking about. Or tell me if they wasn't so scared of that radiation right now, why are they spraying all this aluminum in the skies and shit in these chemtrails? You get what I'm saying? And you see that's four separate ones. That's four separate ones, and the sun is right there, right? But even those four ones that they spraying, that shit ain't doing nothing with the radiation that's here right now. You feel me? But they spraying all close to the sun right now. It's game time, like I told y'all. No, it's crazy. It's crazy where we at right now, though. This shit is really, really real, y'all. I'm gonna be for real with y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. You say you done cleaning my room? You done? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I low key be thinking Asian girls be cute, but they don't be. I swear they be scared of black men. Are Asian girls scared of black men? Cause I be seeing a lot of Asian girls like they get around me, they face be red, a lot of them, and then like they get like real shy, or they don't say anything, or they'll start laughing, but it'll be like in a cute way, like they might want, you know what I'm saying? I just seen one just now walk by me. That wasn't that situation. She just kept walking. It wasn't no negative energy though, but in general though, it's like I be wanting to just talk to them, just a vibe. You feel me? I like to learn about cultures and stuff, but I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people be scared of black people. I ain't even gonna front y'all. All right, I'll holler at you, Kayla. Enjoy the rest of your night. Peace, power, abundance to you and yours. I'm just out here just getting this, son. I'll holler at you. I appreciate you on this jump. You feel me? Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm gonna tap in with you. I'm thinking like, damn, I told yo that I got damn, I feel like I got an appointment with this 10-year-old. You know what I'm saying? And probably his mom and dad. I got like an appointment to talk about Rispil at 5 with them. I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I got like a little appointment. This shit is crazy, y'all. You know, but at the end of the day, I'm just happy just to be raising my vibration, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all and just trying to be the best neuromelanated being I can be. Pretty much. She cute as shit, bro. Them Latina women, y'all. Oh my goodness, bro. Them Latina women, she fat as anything. But I'm gonna tell y'all though, I appreciate you likewise. You already know. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna just leave you with this. Keep your vibration high. Pay attention to what pays attention to you if it's for the betterment of you. You feel me? Other than that, everything else is irrelevant. You feel me? But always be trying to better yourself, challenge yourself. You know, you don't need a relationship to challenge yourself. You don't even need friends to challenge yourself. You can challenge yourself just by choosing to do so. You know, trial and error and keep going. You get what I'm saying? And just yeah. Oh, shout out Mafia. You said you gotta play Fortnite? And you said, am I Muslim? Nah, I never played Fortnite before. I heard of it. Ain't that the little computer game or something like that? And am I Muslim? Nah, I'm not Muslim. I know a lot of Muslims though, and I know a lot about Islam and stuff. A lot of different nations and stuff like that. But no, I'm not Muslim though.
It's a decoration.
You know?
I've actually thought of it.
No, I'm not that either. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that either. But how you feeling today though? Or if you don't mind me asking, respectfully saying, no disrespect, Why do you ask that question? Like, is it like in connection to like something else? If I was or anything, why you ask that question? I don't get stuff from any one of them things. I'm not associated with any one of those. But I know what you're talking about though, because people be going crazy on that joint on TikTok, right? That's what's up, man. I'm happy that you well. I be trying to link with all of y'all that's on my vibration. You feel me? The- These Asian women, I'm telling you, bro. Like I feel like I might get me one. They keep playing, cause I might get me one. Hey, I'm gonna say this. No, I will say this though. Black people, and shout out to the Asian women that talk about it. You feel me? Black people, this is what I never understood about like when we deal with like from like an entire collective of Asians that like are like racist towards us and stuff like that. Black people, we're the biggest supporters of y'all, more than like anybody. Like if you look at like the karate culture, like martial arts and stuff like that, well, we supported that stuff in our music, like Wu-Tang Clan, like in our movies, you feel me? Classic karate movies and stuff. We the biggest supporters of like y'all culture and stuff like that. I swear, more than anybody, black people of the Asian culture, we like the biggest supporters of y'all. That's one thing why I got so much disrespect from certain Asians in the area. It's just like whenever I would get it, I would know that it's coming from a lack of awareness because people that really Asians that really know their culture, they know that blacks are the biggest supporters of their culture, regardless of what their moms or dads would say or any of that. They know that. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's like, you feel me? We've been loving on y'all for a while in a lot of different ways. But look like what I do. But look like what do I do if my cat makes another one? You said what do you do if your cat you said another? Look like what? I mean, let me ask you this. Um why are they going to your restroom so constantly, back to back like that, in like a short period of time? Do you think it might be another reason for that? What do you think? That hat is clean, man. Yeah. Cause I think like you saying like that's like a lot of I don't know how much water you gave him or you know what I'm saying? He said I don't know. No, that hey, I would look into that though. I don't know if it's like are they like nervous or are they drinking like a lot of water like over or something? I don't know. But just something to look into though. For real, for real. Damn, I thought that was my aunt at first. I was like, oh, she look. It's crazy how we be favoring each other. I thought, man, bro. It feels crazy to be like the fact that I'm about to see this shift take place like in my lifetime. I can't even explain to y'all how it makes me feel. I don't, like I'm like, yo, I'm really about to see this shit crash in my lifetime. If I was aware of what I'm aware of now or not, it's kind of like emotional that I know that like I'm about to see it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, you know. But I'm grateful though. That's why I knew it was always something that was different about us that was in like this time, and that's regardless of genetic makeup. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I low key knew when I was younger. I'm like, yo, it was a lot of stuff that let me know. Like I was just like a lot of stuff was very different than how like it was portrayed. You feel me? Like I'm telling y'all, I remember when I asked my kindergarten teacher, I said, why are your veins blue and mine's green? And y'all, she was confused. She was confused. She was like, why am I asking that? you know. But I could tell she knew it meant something, but she just didn't know what. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it meant, she was like, "Why are you thinking like this as like a 4-year old or 5-year old?" You know what I'm saying? Swear. And like, fast forward like 30 years later, you know what I'm saying? Like that same thought, that same day. Like I remember that day like it was like yesterday, y'all. I remember that shit like it was yesterday. And I asked her and I was like, yo, all right, bye Kayla. Yeah, y'all, I was like, yo, this shit is crazy. I'm ready to jump. I'm ready to jump like the Hulk, y'all. I'm ready. What? We gonna have teleportation races. I swear. Nobody's gonna be able to teleport as fast as me. I'm telling y'all. Off break, y'all think I'm playing. Nobody. Anything and everything that we do that goes against reality, nobody's gonna do that more swifter than me. Nobody. I'm telling y'all. When my anatomy change all the way out, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be crazy. The way I teleport is gonna be crazy. The way I fly is gonna be crazy. Even my individual abilities, like, because some of us are gonna have individual ones besides the regular we all have. It's gonna be insane, you know, because of my discipline, you know, and my compassion. I know my brothers and sisters ain't gonna like look at me like I'm gonna use it wrong or anything like that. And to be honest with y'all, it's almost stuff I want to show y'all now, for real, because something happened to me the day before Thanksgiving, this past Thanksgiving. Like I remember the time and everything, and it freaked me out, even with me knowing certain stuff, because I was just like, oh. And then it's like it happened randomly. I wasn't trying to do it, and then like I tried to do it, and then it happened again. And since then, I didn't try it again. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just left it alone. You feel me? Because I was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't even want to like, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so much more that I know that has to take place before everybody that's neuromelanated that's supposed to reach their higher self reaches that, you know. And I didn't want to I just want to leave it alone. I really want to get to your point. I really want to get to your point as like a breatharian alone, where because I know we used to be like that. I know it's gonna take more discipline and stuff, but I want to get to that point where I'm just strictly eating the sun and I'm not even drinking water. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get to that again, you know. And I know it's gonna take a lot of discipline for me, but I'm most likely gonna get there before the average neuromelanated being, because it's stuff that I've already been on over a period of time of my awareness without it being told to me that I've been practicing and stuff on a daily basis. I be on this tip, you know what I'm saying? And like it's crazy, y'all. You know, it's very very crazy. So I know my joint changing over. But I'm gonna be honest though. I just want to tap into the atoms of everything. That's what I want to do. I'm just gonna be tapping into the atoms of everything, any object, anything. You know, um, it's something that I want to tell y'all so much with with people's brain with me, but it's like I can't. I don't know. My soul is telling me not to tell y'all, so I'm not gonna tell y'all. But if you've been paying attention to me and certain stuff, you already know what that is. You know what I mean? With my brain, you know, you already know what that is. But like I'm really in tune on a whole different type of time, y'all. You know. But I value and respect y'all, man. Um, I'm gonna tap in with y'all. I'm about to like low key. I'm not gonna front with y'all. Like I want to see if somebody's trying to hoop real quick. I'm trying to take some shots. You know what I'm saying? There's crazy courts over here, like on the low. I'm trying to ball up some people for real, yo. Trying to hoop. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tap in with y'all, man. Peace, power, abundance to everybody. Shout out my Brit. You know, I hope within like me finding myself and just staying focused, I know that that's why I met my Brit Brit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't meet her to go back to smoking or anything like that. I met her in a time of me completely sober and me focused. But it was a spiritual attack that was on me of somebody that was working with us that actually knew me in the past years, and I haven't seen them in years, and I've seen them again at that place, and they already felt the energy off of them even knowing how I am, and they shut that shit down real quick by telling her a lie that wasn't even the truth. And because, you know what I mean, her in certain growth, aspects that she needed that hasn't had yet, she actually believed the lie at first, and she came to me, but she didn't come to me in a way of asking me first. She came to me like she knew I said that, and I know that kind of changed the way she looked at me at the time, and that hurt because this was before like I let her know like I loved her or anything like that. So I was just like, dang, I was just honest with her. Yeah, I was like, you could have just asked me before getting this all stirred up because I didn't even say that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even that type of person, but I didn't have that chance. I feel like, and that kind of it rubbed the whole situation off. You feel me? So I'm hoping within me focusing up and stuff and getting back on what I was already on, that I can get all that back in order because for real, like I am in love with that girl, and I'm so in love with her. It's insane, like way more than the mother of my child or any of that. And that love at first sight shit, now that shit is really real. I didn't think that shit was real, but that shit's really real, y'all. Cause I loved her from the moment I first met her, and then ongoing all into the year. And it seemed like the more I got to know her for how she is, not even just the stuff that I like, but her flaws also, I fell in love with her even more. And I've been, and low key, I damn near been separated from her from now like almost a year, and I'm still in love with her. You feel me? And I haven't confronted her or anything because it's like I've been going through my own personal stuff, and I just haven't been in a position where I was even able to like really come at her on the tip, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just left it alone. But nah, like that shit really is real though, and like I hope that, how y'all doing? I hope that like it's like something that can like let her know that. You know what I'm saying? See, I know the reason why like I know the reason why like I offend so much people because I'm my authentic self, y'all. And I would never stop being my authentic self just because someone doesn't like me individually. Because I'm coming from a pure place of love, which is no manipulation. It's straight, sincere. It's genuine. Hey, how y'all doing today, Reflections?
How are you doing?
I'm doing all good. Peace, power, abundance to y'all.
Same here as well.
I appreciate it. Y'all know it's our time right now. What our son doing? I study genetics,
Yeah.
and you the mother of all life. Without, everybody can't convert sunlight into chemical energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's why we harvest the sun energy.
We biosynthesize it, yup. You already know, Reflection. That's beauty. See, I'm telling y'all, we know what's up. You see, I just spoke to some random god and goddess, and they know what's up. I'm telling y'all. Y'all be thinking it's a game when I be telling, even though people be trying to not validate what I'm saying and stuff. Most organic people right now, we know what's happening with our son. We very much so aware. You Latina? I know she is Latina, but she of that son also. But this just goes to show you even in difference of like of you melanated people and neuromelanated people, because a lot of people look at neuromelanated people like I'm gonna be straightforward. A lot of people don't want to accept who we are, so they look at us now as everything is coming out about who we are, like we're trying to be cocky, or almost like we want to enslave other people that's not us off of what's been done to us. And we're not on any of that. We just want to be in peace and just do us without people trying to spite us, provoke us. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's the only thing all black people we've always been trying to do. But it's like people have like such an obsession with us. It's like confused admiration where it's like they're obsessed with us, but in a way that's like toxic. You know what I mean? Where they don't want us to grow or be in our natural self. You know what I mean? They don't want us to be in that way. They want us to be in a docile state for them to respect us and love on us. And we're not supposed to be in a docile state, you know? So that's a big problem right there. You hear what I'm saying? My Charlie, you say you're a fan from me from Baltimore. If you really a fan of me from Baltimore City, how powerful my energy is and how I make people react, even if it's not towards me directly. What street in Baltimore you from, yo? Where you from out Baltimore? Let me know. If you're a Baltimorean, what's up? Where's that at? I need to know what block, what hood, where you from? You sound like you from Baltimore. I am from Baltimore. I'm from over east. That's why I'm asking you, Ray. Oh, you from DC? Oh, so you was trolling. I used to make money with a lot of y'all back in the day. Some of them hoods ain't there. I used to make. Well, I know hella people from out that bitch. You feel me? I know from out like Sursum Quarters, from out the valley, Conan Terrace. My ex from 10th place, my other ex from 37th. You feel me? Even though we the opposite beltways, we a lot like each other for real. You know, at certain periods of time, I'm even to this day, like it's certain places that people can't go, but I can go off of the respect, you know what I'm saying, and stuff that I did when I was in a lower vibration. You feel me? Because I used to be really low vibrational. You said I knew you was from Baltimore by how you said ear. Oh, hell yeah. Snap, golden Snapchat. Yeah, we neighbors for real. You already know. You feel me? Shout out to DC for real. You feel me? Hell yeah, man. Y'all be on the dirt bikes like us and all of that. I'll tell you something. Me being from Baltimore, I don't know if it's like this for DC, right? I don't know. But you're gonna geek. You really from out there, you're gonna geek when I tell you this, yo. Uh, Literally, like, I don't know what it is, but like, I'm not saying that I can't find an attractive Baltimore female. I'm not saying that. But it's something about, they're from a certain part. I want to say Northwest. I think Northwest. But it's something about DC females from Northwest. They be like really, 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 really attractive to me. Like I ain't even going front. Like they be turning me on. I don't know. I think it's Northwest DC females. That's what I think it is. I don't think it's Northeast or North. I think it's Northwest. Yeah, they be turning me on. I don't know what it is about them, but I be rocking with them though, man. Like I got like a soft spot in my lower heart for them. You feel me? Said Baltimore and DC, the real getting money places. You feel me? Nah, for real. For real. A lot of people don't know. I'm glad you said that, yo, because a lot of people don't know because Baltimore all like done up and everything. But put it like this. The average nigga you see out there that's done up, I guarantee you he got a couple racks on him in just that moment right there for a fact. You feel me? Like that dope game is crazy out there. Like I be when I was on a tip like that, even with my brother, it's like you already know that I got kids that watch my stuff, so I'm not gonna get into, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's fast money for real. It's fast money for real. Very dangerous though, because you already know you play with certain stuff. A lot more stuff comes with it. It's more detrimental. You mess around and sign out faster off just a disagreement and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They bad as hell because boyfriends be keeping be on rock with a stick in the road. You already know that should be crazy. It'd be crazy, yo. It'd be crazy. But peace, positive energy your way. I'm guessing you're I'm guessing you black, right? Oh, you half black, half white? That's what's up. One of the things that you're noticing right now is like, I'm gonna say this as a lot of information is coming out, it's making a lot of people feel uncomfortable because we're at a point now where it's like everybody knows what's happening for real. Like if anybody acts like they don't know what's happening, you know that they lying and they just uncomfortable, or they on the opposite end where they know it's not for their greater good off of their anatomy. You know what I mean? And but I'm gonna say this though, you know, because I want y'all to know, like, I'm not racist or anything. I will say this: just as much as y'all got consequences y'all got to face from y'all species standpoint and the bidding that y'all played out on the planet and how y'all was created, guess what? Like, it ain't sweet for me as a neuromelanated being, because it's a lot of stuff that by choice neuromelanated people, regardless of the deception and psychological slavery, we should have never capitulated in, you know? And one of them things is subjugating our children to y'all, right? You know, so it's going to be stuff, you know, subjugating our children to y'all, turning our backs on each other, you know what I'm saying? Interbreeding outside of our species. We wasn't supposed to do none of this. You know what I'm saying? We messed up our bloodlines even more. And the reason why that was even able to be done is because of raping and stuff, to your point, where it's like, I could have sex with somebody with animal DNA and I won't catch a disease today. But yesterday I would, you know? So it's like, you got to understand DNA, how diseases came about, disease and stuff like that. This is really serious, you know what I mean? So blood types and all of that, how they came about and everything. Like, dang, everybody popping up in this zone. Okay, I feel you. That's what's up, Charlie. What's up, bro? Manish, well, what it is, man. Positive energy your way, bro. I hope everything going good for you. Shout out Mr. Burger. You said laugh my ass off. What? I know, bro. I know some of y'all probably just coming in here and y'all don't know the information in which I'll be speaking on and stuff like that. But I study anatomy and shit, and I talk about genetics from a standpoint of awareness, not even just to know what's happening with us, but even from a standpoint, you know, you go to the hospital and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Because it's not just neuromelanated people that's being medically and mentally evaluated wrong and stuff like that. You know, it's the complex cell organism also. You get what I'm saying? It's not just us. It's just worse with us because of who we are. Hey, enjoy the rest of y'all day, Reflections. Peace, power, abundance to y'all and y'all starseed. You know, like, as soon as the sun finishes separating us, we're going to have a general respect to respect each other's divinity, all of us the same way, you know? So that's what we're getting back to right now. You know what I mean? I'm just all here for it, y'all. I remember I would get mad when we wouldn't recognize each other and stuff, but I know what's been done to us. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm on what I'm on. That's why I got this channel, you know? That's why I talk about these things. Because I know, you know what I mean? The most dangerous person on the planet isn't the complex cell organism. It's not the European man. It's the neuromelanated man. Well, preferably the neuromelanated woman that doesn't know who she is, because she comes first, that XX chromosome, right? So an organic person that's the sun in the flesh on this planet, moving in a way where they can't even respect general divinity from their brother or sister, just loving on them. However, that's a dangerous person right there, you know? Because that means they could be compromised in a lot of other ways against their brother and sister, because they can't even, you feel me? They already there, you know? So that's confirmation, you know what I mean? So like this is really real as far as me saying this, y'all. Like, you know, I love on my people regardless. I don't take no offense, because, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, I seen so much of us against each other. You get what I'm saying? That's became like something regular that, and you got to think about it like this, right? Like I told you, I'm in Virginia. I'm in Northern Virginia, right? This is the richest county of all the whole 50 states. Right? So really think about what I'm telling y'all. This is the richest county of all the 50 states, right? This also was a slave state, Virginia, right? This is a commonwealth, right? So you got to think about that too, right? Then when you just them two things I said, not to sound stereotypical or anything like that, but when you think about like an Uncle Tom, right? A black person against his brother or sister in any shape, way, or form, the worst state of that black man or woman is going to be right here on this part of the land in Virginia. You feel me? Because of all the money is out here, how money has destroyed us. You know what I'm saying? All of that. It's all here. DC, like we're talking with the guy on here, DC right around the corner. It's like 30 minutes, right? All of this. So basically what I'm saying is, you're not going to see another neuromelanated being that doesn't know who he is more than you seeing that type of black man or woman in Virginia. You know? You're not going to see it. Even if they try to match it, it's not going to be the same frequency. because basically what I'm saying is more of a psychological damage has been done to the black man out here in Virginia more than anybody. Well, I mean more than any place. You know what I'm saying? And I see them all the time because I normally do demolition work since 2020, and I stopped and having my kid. A lot happened, right? But I've been on a lot of these properties and stuff. I've been like all over Great Falls and Loudoun County. It's a whole separate county, but it's still Virginia. It's a Commonwealth. They just as racist out there from a collective majority standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I've been on these properties, I've met people with character and with integrity, right? But I've also met really stuck up people also. You get what I'm saying? So it's you said top rappers right now. You said Beans Rice top rappers right now. Myself, first and foremost, myself. And then besides myself, I say I say Core. I say Core from out Philly. And of course Cole was in there, you know what I'm saying? For real, only people I'm bumping like that, if it's not Core, some Cole, like I'm probably bumping like Conway, you feel me? Like Stove God, you know what I'm saying? Rome Streets is nice, but I haven't gotten to listening to him recently. But Rome Streets is nice though. He's nice as hell. You feel me? But like I feel like I fit in the Griselda category more than Dreamville, just because I've been in these streets more and like I did damage. Like I've hurt people. You know what I'm saying? Not to brag about it, but I'm just saying, me in a low vibrational state, I allowed for people to pull me down. You know what I'm saying? To be reactive and be provoked, and for them to see that demon side of me. But that's not something I'm proud of. You know what I mean? I came so far from that. I don't even play with that type of energy no more. Like I look at it from a standpoint like that lowered my vibration so much. I just like to just give out love and, you know what I mean, be on that type of time. Then stuff that's like of ascension, of growth. You know, I'm trying to match everything that our son is about, basically, you know? Elijah, what makes you think that that's already not with me? Or what makes you think that I'm not right with him? That's what I'm saying. Y'all be projecting like crazy. Y'all just won't even know a person from a can of paint and hear them say certain things and then put your label on them and then say it to them like that label fits them. You know? You don't even know me personally. You get what I'm saying? So it's all good. But I wish you well. The number one thing in life, I'm gonna tell you what you gotta realize. And I was talking about this earlier, but I'm gonna say it again for certain people that just came in here and stuff and don't really know what's taking place on the planet, right? And I say this respectfully because I know I got human beings, people with animal DNA that watch all my videos and I talk with y'all and all of that. You know, regardless of any hatred around me, my subscribers are growing more and more by the day. Like I'm almost at 3,000 now. Like, you know what I'm saying? My shit is growing and my shit is growing more by the day. And this is what's helped me, and this is for people that's smoking too, right? Or that's trying to stop, right? Even more so if you're organic. Like, you gotta realize, as a neuromelanated being, European people, Asian people, Arabs, right? Not Filipino and Vietnamese people, because Filipino and Vietnamese people, y'all you melanated. That's why y'all get treated the worst by the Asians, because they know that you're the organic version of them. You know, a Filipino or Vietnamese person, they got green veins like me. You know, even though they still, you know, have animal DNA, hair follicles of an animal and stuff, right? But I'm saying this, the complex cell organism, the eukaryotic cell, multicellular organism, right? What helped me out to deal with them and not take them serious is you got to realize they're our biggest test. So anything that's happened, anything and everything that's happening right now on the planet, they know what our sun is doing to us, right? They know that we're raising our vibration. They know that we're connecting with each other in ways, regardless of them trying to like provoke us and stuff. You know, they know we're not worried about them. But what I'm saying is, you got to look at it like this. If the devil is trying to test you, right? You know how the devil tried to test you? What they say, steal, kill, and destroy, bring confusion. The complex cell organism did all of that. And right, and all of those lies are coming out now. See, the Asian man separates himself from the white man as if like their DNA is different, but they got the same DNA. Same with the Arabs. Anybody other complex cell organism, the European man is just the head of that person with that DNA. But you got races. Basically, if you're not neuromelanated or you melanated, you in trouble right now. I'm gonna be honest with you, respectfully saying. But what helps anybody out as organic people right now is, like, when I see unnatural people try to provoke me. Hey, enjoy the rest of your day, Reflection. When I see an unnatural person try to provoke me in any shape, way, or manner, I don't even get mad. I don't get provoked. I don't take it serious, because I know that they're only doing what they was made to do. You know what I mean? And I know the opposite. What's happening with my DNA is like it's happening with them. So their DNA is being broken down. They're not being brung up. Their cells are deteriorating. Their whole body cellular structure, respiratory issues, neurological issues, melanoma, photodermatitis, allergic reaction to the sun, right? This is all happening with them. So all the characteristics and traits of the behavior that they've given out towards organic people, you gotta understand that all of that is gonna rise with them, projecting that even more as the sun is doing the total opposite to us. So once you really realize that, you understand science, you understand genetics, you just see it as that, and you don't take it serious. You know what I'm saying? Because they won't even accept their own anatomy. You know. So I really empathize with them, and I have compassion for them, y'all. And that's all that you got to do. You got to have empathy and compassion for them. You know. Hey, shout out Max. What it is, bro? Y'all feel me? You get what I'm saying? It's real right now. You know? And this is one thing of black people, right? Like, you can't raise your vibration if you're allowing not even another organism, but anything to keep you in a docile state to your point where you're like bitter, or you got like, you know, you're angry, right? You're mad. That's all low vibration. You know? You can't allow for anything to compromise you to bring you at that level off of you knowing who you are, you know? That's the one thing that I don't let happen with me. You know what I'm saying? But I never understood it, even with me understanding genetics how I understand it now. My perspective has changed. So with that being said, that helped me stop smoking. Because I started looking at it from a standpoint of that, y'all. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, I used to smoke because I used to like to smoke, right? But then it started me smoking to escape the stress. But why was I getting so stressed? Because I was becoming aware of who I was and who my oppressors are, even if they don't look at them like that. I'm not saying by this I don't talk to unnatural people or share kind words with someone that's unnatural to the planet. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that at all. But I understand that they're my biggest test, you know, from a collective majority standpoint, where they're going to try to lower my vibration to make me harm myself in any shape, way, or form. And once I really started realizing that and really seeing it as a collective for what it was, I stopped letting it get a rise out of me like that. I stopped taking it serious to a point where I always felt like I had to react to it trying to like provoke me and stuff like that. And I feel like we all got to get to like that point, you know? So that's all I'm saying, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm not saying this to be wrong or anything like that. You know, yeah, you know. So I really value y'all. Y'all know that. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day for real, you know. Peace, power, abundance to everybody. Gratitude everybody way. I hope that y'all are trying to be the best versions of yourself that y'all can be. You know, and that's pretty much all we can do with the last of all this that's happening right now. You feel me? As everything is closing out. And y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And peace, power, abundance. So we points to RoBs Inferno while it burns slow. Shout out to my guys and goddesses and all high vibrational human beings. I tap in with y'all for real, yo. Shout out my troopy troops. Daddy love you, Zion. You already know that. And shout out my Brit. I love you also.